Namaskar, welcome to OPSC OS A to Z. आज UPSC is going to conduct its exam in the UPSC pattern from this year. So it's better to go through the PYQ of UPSC to enhance our performance in the examination. So let's start from question number 1, and this is the 2022 question paper of UPSC prelims. uh, Rapid financing instrument and rapid credit facility are related to the provisions of lending by which one of the following? So its answer is option B, your International Monetary Fund. This is in news because Sri Lanka debt crisis chalitila, and rapid credit facilities is a kind of emergency loan. So option B is the right answer. So ADB, World Bank, IMF ए रिलेटेड जहाँ भी करेन्ट इश्यूज आपणक नजर आसूची ताकू टिके भलरे रिवाइज करके जी एग्जाम को. सो लेट्स कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. With reference to the Indian economy, consider the following statement. An increase in the nominal effect exchange rate indicates the appreciation of rupee. An increase in the real effective exchange rate indicates an improvement in the trade competitiveness. An increasing trend in the domestic inflation relative to the inflation in other countries is likely to cause an increasing divergence between near and rear. Before solving this question, let's know what is nominal effective exchange rate. Suppose ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ $1 ଅଛି. $1 value present date रे केते? Let's guess it 80 rupees. This is your nominal effective exchange rate. ମାନେ କେତେ इंडियन करेन्सी एक्सचेंज कले गोटे डॉलर हम कि पाउंड हम ताकू कहुए नॉमिनल एक्सचेंज रेट. तो यहाँ 6टा करेन्सी एमती ना कि खाली डॉलर 6टा करेन्सी एंड 40 कंट्रीज भितर से नीर को नीर इंडेक्स कैलकुलेट करा जाए. इट्स ए काइंड ऑफ इंडेक्स एंड रीर इज ऑल्सो ए काइंड ऑफ इंडेक्स ऑफ RBI. Then coming to REER. REER is the nominal adjusted to the inflation. Inflation सहित केते nominal exchange rate adjust होचे ताकू REER कहूचे. तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट जो देची an increase in the nominal effective exchange rate indicates the appreciation of rupee. Yes, नीटा रुपीर appreciation and depreciation value decide करे. So option 1 is the right answer. Then coming to an increase in the real effective exchange rate indicates an improvement in the trade competitiveness. It is the improvement of trade competitiveness. Excuse me. रियल इफेक्टिव एक्सचेंज रेट कहले कौन बुझे आम इनफ्लेशन हिसाब रे गोटे बास्केट वैल्यू केते ये कर सपोज भ्यारी कर. तो रीर जिते आम बढ़ीज ना एक्सपोर्ट कम्पिटिटिवनेस डिक्रीज हो बिकज अधिक एक्सपोर्ट हेनी. सो स्टेटमेंट 2 ये इनकरेक्ट हो गला. 3. An increasing trend in the domestic inflation relative to the inflation in other countries is likely to cause an increasing divergence between near and rear. Yes, this is correct. So option 1 and 3 ये correct हो गला. तो correct answer ये होची option C is your correct answer here. Coming to question number 3. Question number 3 says, with reference to the Indian economy, consider the following statement. If the inflation is too high, Reserve Bank of India is likely to buy government securities. The reverse case. यदि inflation बढ़ी जाऊँगी, Reserve Bank किणिबनी government security. It will sell to pull the money from the market. So statement 180 incorrect हो गला. If the rupee is rapidly depreciating, RBI is likely to sell dollars in the market. Yes, जदि रुपीर वैल्यू कमुची with respect to dollar, RBI कौन करियो मार्केट रू डॉलर किणी नब. So it's correct. If interest rates in the USA and European Union were to fall, that is likely to induce RBI to buy dollars. Yes, जेतोल interest rate कमी जीवो यूरोपियन मार्केट है कि USA रे, obvious कथा है कि RBI डॉलर ସେଇଠୁ କିଣିବ, it will induce RBI to buy dollars. This is also correct. So option 2 and 3 as both are correct. Option B is the right answer here. Coming to question number 4. Sorry. With reference to the G20 common framework, consider the following statement. It is an initiative endorsed by the G20 together with the Paris Club. Yes, Paris Club is a 22 member state club, and it supported G20 G20 common framework. This is correct. Coming to statement 2, it is an initiative to support low income countries with unsustainable debt. This is also correct. So statement 1 and 2 both are correct. Option C is the right answer here. Coming to question number 5. With reference to the Indian economy, what are the advantage of inflation indexed bond? Let's start from statement 1. Government can reduce the coupon rates on its borrowing by the way of IIBs. Then IIBs provide protection to the investor from uncertainty regarding inflation. Statement 2 the correct अछि. And 3 को ଯିବା, the interest received as well as capital gain on IIBs are not taxable. No, it's taxable. तो 3 incorrect अछि, 2 correct अछि. तो eliminate करबा ଆମେ 3. तो ये ऑटोमेटिक 1 करेक्ट हो जाए, तो 1 को आउथरे आम पढ़ीदे. तो गवर्नमेंट कैन रिड्यूस द कूपन रेट्स ऑन इट्स बोरोइंग बाय वे ऑफ IIBs इन्फ्लेशन इंडेक्स्ड बॉन्ड. सो कमिंग टू, तो ये आम राइट आंसर कौन है? ऑप्शन ए इज द राइट आंसर हियर. Coming to question number 6. With reference to foreign owned e-commerce firms operating in India, which of the following statements is or are correct? They can sell their own goods in addition to offering their platform as marketplace. The degree to which they can own big sellers on their platform is limited. Select the correct answer using the code given. With reference to foreign owned e-commerce firms operating in India, foreign owned e-commerce firms कहले हम कौन जानिछे? Amazon, foreign owned e-commerce platform. Then your Flipkart, they can sell their own goods in addition to offering their platforms as a marketplace. No, they are restricted to sell their own goods in Indian market. So statement 1 is incorrect. The degree to which they can own big sellers on their platform is limited. Yes, this is correct. So statement 2 is correct. Option B. Coming to 7. Which of the following activities constitute real sector in the economy? Farmers harvesting their crops, textile mills converting raw cotton into fabrics, the commercial bank lending money to a trading company, a corporate body issuing rupee dominated bond overseas. Select the correct answer using the code given. Farmers harvesting their crops. Yes, this comes under your real sector. Then textile mills converting raw cotton into fabrics, that's also real. Then your it's common 3 4 comes under your financial sector. तो ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ GDP କଥା କହୁଛେ, GDP ଦୁଇଟା ସେକ୍ଟରରେ ଡିଭାଇଡ଼ ହେଇଛି. ଗୋଟେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ରିଅଲ୍ ସେକ୍ଟର ଆଣ୍ଡ ୟୋର ଫାଇନାନ୍ସିଆଲ୍ ସେକ୍ଟର. ସୋ ଯେତେ ବି ହାଉସ୍ ହୋଲ୍ଡ ରହିଲା ସେଗୁଡ଼ା ସବୁ ରିଅଲ୍ ସେକ୍ଟରରେ ଯିବ. ଆଣ୍ଡ ନନ୍ ଫାଇନାନ୍ସିଆଲ୍ ଡେପ୍ଟ ତାପରେ ଥାଏ. ଦେନ୍ ୟୋର ଫାଇନାନ୍ସିଆଲ୍ ସେକ୍ଟରରେ ଯିବ your commercial bank lending money to a trading company, it comes under your financial sector. And the corporate body issuing rupee dominated bond overseas, that's also your financial sector. So correct answer here is option 1, option A, 1 and 2. Coming to question number 8. Which one of the following situations best reflect indirect transfer often talked about in media recently with reference to India? An Indian company investing in foreign enterprise and paying taxes to the foreign country on the profits arising out of its investment. No. A foreign company investing in India and paying taxes to the country of its base on the profit arising out of its investment. No, it's not. Then coming to statement C, an Indian company purchases tangible asset in the foreign country. No. A foreign company transports shares and such shares derive their substantial value from the assets located in India. ट्रांसफर ସେଇଠି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଯେହେତୁ क्वेश्चन इनडायरेक्ट ट्रांसफर्स କଥା କୁହାଯାଇଛି ଏଇଟା ନ୍ୟୁଜ୍ରେ ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ ଥିଲା ଯେଉଁ କେସ୍ ହେଇଥିଲା ଭୋଡାଫୋନ୍ वर्सेस इंडियन टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट and Indian government was demanding for retrospective tax ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଆପ୍ଲାଏ ହେବାର ପରଠୁ ଆମେ କହିବା କି ତା ପରଠୁ ଆପଣ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷରେ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ଆମେ ଲେଭି କରିବା କିନ୍ତୁ ରେଟ୍ରୋସ୍ପେକ୍ଟିଭ ମାନେ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଯାହା ସବୁ ବାକି ଅଛି ପେଣ୍ଡିଂ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ଡ୍ୟୁ ଟୁ ବାଇଙ୍ଗ ସେୟାର୍ସ ଭୋଡାଫୋନ୍ ରେସ୍ପେକ୍ଟିଭ कंपनी ठू शेयर बाय करथिला इंडियन कंपनी ठू एंड आई थिंक हज गोटे मझे चलता सिम आप देखिए हज्र तो किनीला बट तार टैक्सेस दे नथिला तो बियॉन्ड दैट रेट्रोस्पेक्टिव टैक्सेस को मैप करने पे वोडाफोन अपील करथिला सो दैट वाज इन न्यूज़ सो डी इज द राइट आंसर हियर कमिंग टू question number 9 with reference to the expenditure made by an organization or a company which one of the following statement is are correct acquiring new technology is capital expenditure debt financing is considered capital expenditure while equity financing is considered revenue expenditure. So once again with reference to expenditure made by an organization or company which one of the following statement is correct acquiring new technology is capital expenditure. Yes, this is correct. Then debt financing is considered capital expenditure. This is correct. Here while equity financing is considered revenue expenditure. Equity financing कहले हमें कौन बुझा शेयर्स जोटा शेयर्सटा जाउची कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर नॉट इन योर रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर. सो फिस्काल पॉलिसी रो दीटा पार्ट अच्छी फिस्काल पॉलिसी गोटे रेवेन्यू एंड कैपिटल कैपिटल फाइनेंसिंग रे आसुचे आपनकर एसेट्स रिड्यूसेस लायबिलिटी ये सब कैपिटल फाइनेंसिंग रे आसीबा एंड रेवेन्यू कहले हमें जोटा डे टू डे एक्सपेंडिचर आमर रहिला ताको आमे रेवेन्यू फाइनेंसिंग कहूचे. सो एटी स्टेटमेंट 1 करेक्ट अच्छी एंड स्टेटमेंट 2 पार्शियली करेक्ट अच्छी माने फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंटा करेक्ट अच्छी दो सेकंड स्टेटमेंट जो लिखा है इक्विटी फाइनेंसिंग इज कंसिडर्ड रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर नो इट्स कम्स अंडर योर capital financing. So statement 1 is correct here option A. Coming to question number 10 with reference to the Indian economy consider the following statement a share of the household financial savings goes towards the government borrowing. Then debted securities issued at market related rates in auctions form a large component of the internal debt. Which of the above statement are correct? Pacharche. The share of the household financing savings goes toward the government borrowing. Yes. तो सेविंग आम मैंने बैंक रे जहाँ भी सेविंग रखुचे दैट्स यूज फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट फॉर गवर्नमेंट. सो दिस इज करेक्ट. Dated securities issued at the market related rates in auctions form a large component of internal debt. Dated securities mainly तीनटा टाइप रो थाए गोटे इंटरनल डेब्ट आ गोटे ट्रेजरी बिल एंड योर कैश मैनेजमेंट बिल. सो ସେଇଠୁ ହିଁ କନଫର୍ମ ହେଇଯାଉଛି କି इंटरनल डेब्ट आसूची डेटेड सिक्योरिटीज अंडर. सो स्टेटमेंट 1 भी करेक्ट 2 भी करेक्ट. सो ऑप्शन सी इज द राइट आंसर हियर. सो थैंक यू.